Y'all think I be capping, right? Man. So before I go to work, I thought I'd take a little time to myself, right? Go for a nice little stroll through the park, man. You know what I mean? Enjoy life, right? 'Cause I got to go to work, right? And it's nothing. I don't mind going to work. Really, I'm looking forward to praying, right? So I do my own little prayer. I've been fasting. That shit been hurting, boy. It's that pain, right? If you love costs, right? Love is not cheap, y'all. So I love myself, right? This fast been crazy. Crazy moon, too. Look. I think if you look past the court, see the moon back there? Crazy looking. Probably wondering why I got a backpack on. Walking to the motherfucking bulky shit, huh? Ah, hella triggered my mind, right? My brother, man, the best brother I met in years, man. My little brother Jordan, man, he's a fucking godsend, right? Just handed it to me, said it's nothing, right? Nigga, a whole month's salary, right? And it hella triggered me, right? Because when I was homeless and right and living out of backpacks and shit, just stealing from Goodwill, doing a bunch of homeless ass, adolescent, teenager ass, weird shit. Like I said, man, that meth had me in this weird ass time travel loop, right? Like I said, and I'm glad I popped out that motherfucker. Whoa. Cause that shit in that neighborhood ain't to be played with. I'll tell you that. You'll get sucked up and never leave that bitch. But yeah, I digress. But yeah, so yeah, the backpack, right? Y'all know. It's crazy, right? So I don't make a lot of money, you know what I mean? I work at I'm a fast food worker, you know what I mean? But I make my little giblets stretch, you know what I mean? The kids, nigga, it's like, oh, back child support, $250,000. Ooh, baby mamas was vicious with that one, huh? It's all right. You know what I mean? They supposed to, whatever. We'll take care of that. It's coming up, but yeah. $250,000, yeah. On top of paying back child support, you know what I mean? What about now support? Ooh, expensive. But, yeah. I'm grateful. Like, that's all I said, man. Because I've been a pallbearer. Man, I done had to run around trying to look for Narcans. I done always helped the crew, though. Gun charges for niggas. I got to start addressing that. You know what I mean? The gun charge I took for the so-called friend that I introduced him to his wife. I don't even think she knows that. He didn't go to Wood Creek. I went to Wood Creek. There I am getting emotional. I digress. But yeah, when I was a broke-ass homeless man in Highlands and niggas would just drive by and didn't give a fuck. I'm all smoked out, twacked out and shit. But, you know, but yeah, I was just homeless, man, in a backpack. I probably had an ARP or something in that motherfucker, a pocket knife. Nigga, I'm known to jump out on, I got charges for jumping out with some bear spray. Don't play. Pocket knives and, man, I've been just but I'm just grateful to God, right? Because God has been so good to me. You know what I mean? To afford luxury, live a life. Man, my backpack cost my whole monthly salary. And I work at a fast food place, Dunkin Donuts. Kids looking at me crazy. I don't mind. The game is good, though. God is good. I don't know. You know what I mean? I've been with contracts and deals and, you know what I mean, when I was living that life when in my 20s, right, early 20s. It was a couple of times, right? I want to say twice that success was there. It was like a signature away. But the success, right? I was just telling my brother today, this success, this time around, fuck, you talk about 30 years later, but this time around is better, and it's the foundation based in love and God. Makes me untouchable. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I was homeless, nigga. Now I got a monthly salary backpack on my back. Luxury. This is my only luxury item. I ain't really all into. You know, I'm a clothing connoisseur guru. You know what I mean? Y'all know that. But I'm trying to get back into that and the shirt thing. God will see it through. You know what I mean? Multitasking. The fasting, right? I'm gonna be honest. The pussy fast. Toxicity fast. Just all that things I can't control, right? I can't control the next person, right? But as an empath, right, I got to just feel it and give them my advice if they ask me, right? Because I'm not trying to control nobody. I'm not trying to put any of my traumas, project any of my traumas off on nobody. That's the cold one. That's what you got to watch for when you find yourself. See, I've been doing the work. They say you only can go know the circumference of your own healing, right? So I just talk from an I statement, right? This is all my work, my walk. But God is good. I don't know what just the point I was trying to make. I missed it. But really just in nature, finna go to work, pray. I look forward to praying. It's crazy. I go to work, look forward to getting off and working out. But then now I look forward to going to work praying. How does that work? Try it though. But yeah, well, the success thing, that's what I was talking about. See, it's a mecca right there. But so I've been there twice in my early 20s. Deals fell through, emotions, business plans, business money, business partnerships. Man, so like I said, I've been there twice. I want to say I'm the first nigga to have Chuck Liddell in the hood. North Highlands, y'all better do y'all math. But God is good, y'all. This time is based off of all foundation and love. Self-love, right? God's love. Oh, so it makes me bulletproof almost. Wow. Because when on my prayer, right, I had prayed to divinely protect my family, right? Because with prayers, you got to really pray for it. You think other than yourself in a prayer. Another life hack. But I just prayed to divinely protect my family, man, in my circle, right, which is really small. But that assassination attempt on my son failed. You know what I mean? He took a couple, but they ain't really gonna, you know what I mean? He got 10 diss songs, got 10 niggas claiming some shit, and I'm not trying to hype up no gun violence, but I'm just really trying to point the fact that me and mine is divinely protected, right? So I'm saying, if you want to get up under that umbrella, you better get to God. That's it. God is good.